So this week, new photos from the set of Spider-Man Homecoming have emerged, and they show this. Shocker, I assume. The Shocker is cast as Bokeem Woodbine and will hopefully look better in the movie. It's a comic-accurate costume, but it doesn't look great. And this reminded me of that picture that came out before Suicide Squad of Jared Leto with all the tattoos and green hair. And I thought, without the tattoos, this costume is incredibly comic accurate, and it works in this universe. Other than that, though, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. dropped a photo of Ghost Rider in costume, and while that costume is also comic accurate, it doesn't seem to be on the same level as such suits as the Iron Man armor in Iron Man 2 or Captain America. The costume is accurate, but cheap looking. This had already sold me on the idea of making a comic book costumes video, but then someone released set photos of Mr. Terrific's costume and Mad Dog. And on the subject of those, Mad Dog sucks. Mr. Terrific is terrific. The costume is accurate, or at least Mr. Terrific's is. Mad Dog is also accurate, but it looks really stupid. So this week, I'm going to be talking about comic book costumes. The best, the coolest, and the most comfortable. And without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Black Panther. Can anyone argue with me on this one? He just looks so cool. Even though he lacks the cape and the collar and the necklace, it still is an awesome costume. It looks trim and breathable while still being functional, like it could stop a knife or a bullet, which it can. Number 9 is Hit Girl. This costume does not look comic accurate, but that's okay because it makes up for it by being comfortable, easy to fight in, and it has a lot of guns. It looks really practical. Also, the suit becomes more comic accurate in Kick-Ass 2, so points for that. However, at that point in time, Chloe Grace Moretz is a few years older than her comic counterpart. Number 8 was hard to pick. It was a duel between two really cool costumes, and both of them won that duel. This one's a tie. The Batman '89 Batsuit and the Dark Knight Batsuit. This is cool. This Batsuit is cool. It's bulky, heavy, not easy to wear, but still sort of badass. It makes up for it with images like this. The Dark Knight Batsuit is almost completely opposite. It's light and easy to move in, whereas the '89 Batsuit was sturdy, the Dark Knight Batsuit is agile. Even though it looks thinner and slimmer, it still looks as if it can take a knife or bullet, which it can't, by the way. However, it is the first Batsuit that you're able to turn your head in. Number 7 is the Ironmonger. It's big, bulky, and badass. You get to fight crime, or be a dick in this case, with almost no threat to yourself. You're basically just sitting in a chair. It also gets points for having a Gatling gun built into the arm. Moving on. Number 6 is Ray Stevenson's Punisher. Never before or since has more comic-accurate Punisher been seen. Well, I personally like this one better. The suit is easy to put on and to move in, yet still bulletproof and practical in combat. It's armed to the teeth and the collar is a nice touch. Moving on. Number 5 is Night Owl 2 from Watchmen. It's definitely not comic accurate, but it works within the premises of the film. It looks as if you could sort of fight and move in it, and the goggles are a nice touch, but it kind of comes off like a wetsuit, which is weird. I also knocked off points because it doesn't look comfortable, and it's kind of a Batman ripoff. Let's be honest here. Number 4 is Wonder Woman in Batman v Superman. When colored correctly, which also applies to something earlier in this video, this is a great costume. It has a Greek-style short sword or round shield that doesn't remind you too much of Captain America, and the bracelets are cool. They do their job, but the lasso really steals the show. It's bright, it's vibrant, and it really sticks out whenever it's on screen. I also like the Amazon-ish, armory-ish costume, and it looks really cool. It's a lot better than the TV movie costume, and that's not saying much, I now realize. Number 3 is the Hulkbuster suit from Avengers 2. 5 arc reactors! Count them! 5! Basically insert the same thing I said about Ironmonger, but even bigger and more portable. Awesome! This is great! Number 2 is the Spider-Man costume from Civil War. It's just awesome. I love the weird eyes to shut out the spider sense, the web shooters on the wrist with cartridges in the belt. Oh, oh, oh. You were talking about the costume Iron Man gave him. Oh, that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's cool. In all honesty, though, that suit is awesome. Finally, number one is Captain America. From Captain America, whatever suit you want. They all look bulletproof and, better than that, comfortable, like you could actually fight in them. Another perk of the suit is the magnets in the glove and the back to store the shield. It's a really cool suit, and they add tweaks to it, whether large or small, in every movie. So there's always something new to look forward to it. Well, this pretty much wraps up the video. Leave a comment below on what your favorite comic book suit is or what you thought of the video. I mean, please, no hate comments. I know I suck at this. Like and subscribe down below if you so choose. And hey, you could follow me on Twitter at freeze_gun_incorporated. Or if you really want to support the channel, just watch more videos. I don't know. Could be fun. Well, this is FGI signing off. Until next week when we do the bad comic book costumes list.